So, hey everybody. Oh, all right. So, we are going to focus on the Thieves starter kit, which is also the Thieves Essential Rewards kit as well, to kind of educate you on those products. And we're going to obviously work on immune system and green cleaning and all that stuff. We know, Kerry and I were talking about how, we're still in some uncertain times and it can still be scary. I have a kiddo who is terrified to go outside, but we want to empower you guys with good information so you can make positive choices for your families, but also where you can be confident with your choices with Young Living, okay? So, and remember, this is just a piece of the pie, right? So we're talking about the Thieves products tonight in Young Living, your oils, some nutrition, but also remember, this doesn't substitute a good diet and good hand washing and hygiene, and just using common sense and having some distance with people in the public still until we get all clear and stuff like that. So just make sure that you're incorporating, even walking. We talk about that in our team, like 30-day challenges. Getting outside and just taking a 20-minute walk around the perimeter of your yard, get up and move is critical to helping support your immune system, okay? So I learned this from Kerry. So there was a 15-year study that was done, and I stole this from her because I think this is it was a huge eye-opener for me. They studied women who stayed at home, who worked from home versus women who worked out of the home, obviously. And at the end of that study, it revealed that the women who worked at home had a 54% increase in chronic health conditions, okay? And they contributed that to the exposure to household cleaners, what's in your cleaning cabinet and, your dryer sheets, and you're exposed to all this stuff. And we know a lot of us are still working at home. I work at home all the time anyways, but a lot of you are still haven't gone back to work yet. So I think now more than ever, we need to pay attention to what products that we're using in our homes and how we can economically swap them out for products that are safe for us and actually support our health instead of harming our health, which is what, again, Young Living focuses on, right? So.
So looking at indoor air quality, the products that we normally use, like my great-grandmother used soap for everything. She cleaned her floors with soap, she cleaned her hair with soap, she cleaned her toilet with soap, if she had one. Actually, I think she was still using an outhouse. So we've been conditioned now to think that we need a different kind of soap for every portion of our lives. And you can't wash counters with the same kind of product that you wash your floors with, and that's just not true. But the problem comes in with the indoor air quality in that anything that you spray in your house stays in the air for about 2 weeks. So all of those different chemicals have never been tested for safety together. And you're breathing all of those things. So when the weather's beautiful, try and open some windows. When you're burning those candles that smell really, really good, you're not doing yourself any favors. And a diffuser with some essential oils is a much better plan for your indoor air quality and your lungs, which is really important right now to keep your lungs in as good a shape as you can. Also, I did want to say that Susan and I are not doctors, so we can't diagnose, treat, cure anything. We're just talking about sensible switches that you can make to your habits that will not harm your health in the long run.
Right.
So.
Okay. So most of you already know what essential oils are, but there are a couple new people on the call today, or newer. So I'm just going to kind of review a little bit of that, because I think that's important. Like, why are we choosing, because we're the gatekeepers of our home, right? We make the choice of what we allow in our home. I don't make it for you. You don't make it for me. Like, it ultimately is your choice. And obviously Kerry and I have chosen to use essential oil infused products, and most of you on the call have, so why do we do that? First of all, the oils are as pure as you can get to close to nature, right? And we know that the oil is the lifeblood of the plant. And when it's actually the immune system of the plant, okay? It takes care of that. It's kind of like its blood, or it's like its blood, our blood is to us. It oxygenates the plant. It protects the plant. It like that is the big thing. So like when we break a plant open and we see that sap or that liquid come forward, that's actually the essential oil coming up to protect the plant and try to heal itself, right? So what happens is when we can, grow, harvest, distill an essential oil plant, an essential oil properly with the proper means, right? We're not using chemicals and solvents and extra heat to like flash distill it. We're actually using time and cool distillation. That's how we get the therapeutic grade essential oil. And when we use the oil on ourselves, it does the same thing for us that it does in the plant. It has these protective and nurturing components. So a lot of the times, so like you guys have all smelled a plant, we know that we've been exposed to it. So when people question about the safety, I always go, well, have you smelled a rose garden? Like, we have a rose garden down the street from us right in Columbus. And I'm like, if you've smelled roses, you have safely inhaled essential oil, because it's that oil that is wafting in the air. And I think that's why flowers and parks and, going out in nature is grounding, and it makes us feel good. And I personally, this is my opinion, I think it has to do with the essential oil that is wafting in the air, and we're breathing it in and we don't even know, and we're able to calm ourselves through that means. So the oil works synergistically with the receptor sites in our body, which helps to promote health. So tonight we're going to focus on, respiratory health and, immune system health, but like, it can support everything across the board. It also helps us to relax. So when we inhale an oil, it goes across the blood-brain barrier and it kind of just like soothes us. I didn't pull it out. I can't believe I didn't pull it out. One of my favorite oils is Stress Away. And I highly recommend that you guys, everybody gets it in their kit, like pull it out, use it, and use it often. I always like call it like vacation in a bottle, or like perfume with a purpose. Like, we know that cortisol, when produced too frequently, which right now, I don't know about you guys, I've been pretty transparent that some days I'm a hot mess. A lot of days I'm a hot mess. When my body is in that production of cortisol, it can hit my immune system and dip me below the line. So I'm using, like, pull out your oils and use it frequently. A lot of people go, but I just used one drop. And I'm like, pull it out, use it, reapply it as often as you need. It's not like a one drop fix everything. Like, we need to be exposed to, like Kerry said, pull out your diffuser and put it in your diffuser. We also know that when cortisol is too high, it can have negative health consequences. So it can make us feel fatigued. It can give us difficulty in maintaining healthy weight management. How many of you have that? I mean, I'm joking that I gained the COVID-19, but I'm not really joking, right? And part of that is stress. Like, we're stress eating, but also the cortisol flooding our system is interacting with our body as well with that way. So yeah, I skipped all over the place. So
So cortisol has a hand in all of the underlying health conditions that we tend to have in our society. Your body does need some cortisol, but we're constantly in fight or flight in our world these days. And so we're constantly, that cortisol level is coming up all the time. So your sense of smell is the closest to your, okay, word is escaping me, I know. Your limbic system, that's what I'm trying to say. And your limbic system helps control your emotions. So the fastest way to change an emotional state is through the sense of smell. And Stress Away is one of my very favorite oils to just, okay, let me regroup. Let me change how I'm feeling about things so I can choose a different reaction. So it's probably one of the most important oils for me personally that we have. Young Living also has supplements that can help lower cortisol levels. We don't really have time on this call to go over it, but look, we will have an upcoming supplement class sometime in the future that I really suggest you come to.
So tonight we're going to focus on obviously the Thieves line, and so we want to start with the Thieves oil. It has cinnamon, clove, lemon, and eucalyptus, and rosemary. I always forget about the rosemary. Rosemary is so awesome. So it smells amazing. It makes your house smell Christmassy, but it also is just this immune powerhouse. So with the Thieves, the Vitality, you can use it internally as a dietary supplement. So we can put it in an empty gel cap. We can take it. We can sip warm water with it to soothe our throats, but we can also diffuse the classic and apply it topically. I love using this. We've been diffusing this one pretty much 24/7 in any given room the last 8 years. So you guys, most of you know the funny story and how it got its name, because some people are like, Thieves, like, how did it get its name? That's a bizarre name for an essential oil, but once you hear it, like, you'll never forget it. So it's a funny, it's not funny, but it was named after a group of thieves that were robbing the victims from the Black Plague, okay, during the 15th century. And what we know is that they were actually spice and oil merchants who were locked in the city. And I'm always like, how did they get locked in the city? And now I'm going, oh, now I get it. Right? So they were locked and they couldn't leave, and they ran out of means to live. So they resorted to robbing the dead and the dying. And when they got caught, the king offered them leniency if they could tell him how they didn't get the plague. So they were wearing these masks and they were shoving the spices and the oils in there. So earlier we talked about when you're breathing in the aroma of a plant, you're actually breathing in the oil. They were shoving the spices and herbs in this mask and they were breathing in the aroma. So they were breathing in the essential oil of the plants and they were claiming that it was protecting them. So our founder, Gary Young, heard that story and he was completely intrigued by it and started researching the essential oils that they had claimed that they used. And that's how he formulated the Thieves line, which is kind of, I think it's cool. So we have an entire Thieves line. The benefits of the oil, you guys know this. It boosts your immune system. It promotes healthy respiratory system. That rosemary is amazing for respiratory support. And it's even sanitizing, right? So we know that the FDA has approved this as an OTC. It's our hand sanitizer, and it kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria on contact, which is really cool. It's denatured alcohol, but they use the peppermint oil that doesn't have harmful chemicals to denature it. So we don't have to worry about getting unhealthy contaminants on our bodies with it, along with it. So this doesn't substitute healthy hand washing, okay? But take it with you wherever you go. I do believe it's available in the virtual office now. You guys can get it on Essential Rewards or off. I would recommend doing quick orders just because, well, it's here now. I can't make guarantees it'll be here later, right? Because it's in high demand right now. Kerry, do you want to add anything on that?
Yeah, so those who don't know what Essential Rewards is, it's kind of like our subscription box that you can put in. You decide what you're going to buy each month, and you get points back based on what you've purchased each month, and it's 10% for the first 3 months, and then it's 20%. So you get to 2 years, and then after that, it's 25%. So every time I spend $100, I get $25 back in points that I can spend on almost all of the products that Young Living has. So it's an amazing program. You're not required to be on it, but if you are serious about your health, it's the only way to go, or it's the smart way to go. And then a quick order or shop order is just where you, because Essential Rewards is just a once a month box. A quick order is you could go quick order every day if you wanted, but you don't get points for a quick order. So,
right. Thank you. So I mentioned that washing your hands. We do have a Thieves foaming hand soap. I am out. But I do have my Luscious Lemon. Young Living has different flavors. So we have Luscious Lemon, we have lavender, we have Christmas Spirit, which is one of my favorite. And then we have Thieves. So again, even the CDC says one of the best ways to prevent the spread of disease is using effective hand sanitizer and washing your hands. Again, you know, this is something that we should have been doing all along. So, you know, make sure that you have one of the soaps at every sink in your home. I would recommend dumping part of this out into like a mason jar and putting it in the lid and put it under your sink, refill it with water, and you can dilute it. So you can actually, this is really concentrated. So you can almost get 2 to 3 bottles per bottle out of your soap, most of your products actually. So that's a good way to save money on top of the Essential Rewards. So,
and then I always laugh because you'll know if your children or spouse or guests have washed their hands, because if you have the Thieves soap in there, they'll come out going, oh, that smells good. They'll be smelling their hands when they come out if they've washed them. So that's how you can tell your kids, like, go back in there and finish washing your hands.
Funny. Ray said that she mixes lavender and lemon, and that smells really good. I bet that does.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you can play with those. So nice. Okay, so household cleaner. Again, I'm going to reiterate what Kerry just said. If you're serious about your health, you need to have this in your life. So Young Living is, we are an essential oil company, but we're more of a health and wellness company. And it's about getting those harmful products out of your home and putting good products in. And like, this is the product that is going to help you replace all that harmful stuff. Okay. This is, well, and you guys, you can get it directly delivered to your doorstep, so you don't have to worry about social distancing and going to the grocery store. I'm just saying, like, your household cleaners, your shampoos and toothpaste, your personal care products, have Young Living send them to your doorstep with the Essential Rewards. Like, that's a good way. I'm just saying, that's what I do. All right, so
2 aisles in the grocery store that way.
There you go. That's true. This is, it's plant-based, and it's 100% plant-based and mineral, okay? So there's no harmful contaminants added to this, so we don't have to worry about it harming our health. Do you remember like when you used to clean your bathroom pre-Young Living and you had to open up the windows because of all the harsh chemicals in the air? And my mom would like scream at us when we were kids, open the fan or open the window, put the fan in the window. It was because of those chemicals actually harm us. With Thieves, we don't have to do that. It actually smells nice and your house will smell amazing. We use it on everything, legit, like countertops, refrigerator, and you don't have to take your food out now because it's not harsh chemicals, because I'm lazy and busy. So I can move my food aside, I can spray it, wipe it down, and I'm good. I don't have to take everything out, right? So you can take 1 cupful of the Thieves cleaner. Remember I said they're super concentrated, and then add that to here and fill this up with water. And again, it goes on everything.
It's amazing on like windows and mirrors that there are 0 streaks at all. It's amazing.
It takes wine out of upholstery, just so you know.
Yeah, it took wine out of my carpet.
You can actually make 16 ounce or 16 ounce, 29 to 30, 16 ounce bottles out of 1 bottle of the household cleaner. So like it's super, super concentrated. You're not going to use this straight up. Okay. And that actually makes it cost less than $1. And so it's actually cheaper than the dollar stores household cleaner, like all purpose cleaners, and it's not harmful to your health. So like it's a no-brainer to me. Okay, so the less obvious way to use this product, we have a fruit and veggie wash, but which I have back here. We have like, this is formulated for fruits and vegetables, but if you do not have this, my hint is, before we had this product, all we had was this, and we used it. And now more than ever, like when you're buying fresh fruits and vegetables in the store and you don't know who has handled your produce, just take a capful, put it in your basin or a big bowl, and throw your produce in there and wash it. Okay. Yeah. Christy's saying that she cleans her Instapot with it. I do mine too, Christy, and it makes it shine. I use it on my stainless steel in my kitchen with no issues, and the granite countertops, which is kind of cool. All right. So we also have a dish soap, again, super concentrated. Take 1/3, fill the rest with water and a little bit of baking soda, and actually foam. So if you guys miss your bubbles, that's a way to get your dish soap to bubble, which you don't need bubbles for it to clean. We're just used to those bubbles. But again, dilute it so it goes further, okay? Laundry soap. Kerry turned me on to the laundry soap. Do you want to talk about that, Kerry? Laundry soap.
Yeah, so the laundry soap, when I first got it, I got this, you know, it's a fairly small bottle. And I was like, and at the time I had 3 teenagers at home. So I was doing 1 to 2 loads of laundry every single day. And I was like, oh, well, maybe that's not going to last very long. But then when I got to looking at it, the little cap on the top, I found the less of the soap that I use, the better I like the product. And so I use just maybe 1/4 of the little cup at the top for an entire load of laundry, and my clothes come out beautiful. I will sometimes take the charcoal soap, another little hint, for some spot cleaning on my clothes, especially if I've got, if I've spilled an oil on my clothes, the charcoal soap will get that out. But I love the laundry detergent, and I go through maybe a jar or a jug a month. It's a little less now because 2 of the teenagers flew the coop. their lunch tray. And so so I'm not buying it a lot. It's not one of those, I think I get it once a month.
Right. And
And
mine
that does,
does,
and I'm still doing a load of laundry a day.
right.
The one that stayed has lots, changes 3 times a day. I get it.
She's a teenage girl. That's it. That's all I can say. So I dilute mine. Again, we said it was concentrated. Kerry just uses very little. I use the recipe that is in our private Facebook group for our team. And I make a big, like, 1.5 gallons of liquid detergent out of this. And that makes it like stretch maybe 4 months for me, because I still have 2 kids home and they're tomboys and we do a lot of laundry. I'm just saying. So another product that I love that I think was undersung until recently is the Thieves spray. Like, I am seriously addicted to this stuff. I use it all the time. Like, I remember when Sahara was still doing therapy at Children's Hospital and we would share a lobby with the urgent care. I would like spray this in our vicinity and just kind of like purify the air that we were sitting on. Or she went to go play with the toys in the waiting room, I would like spray the toys down before she would do that. But today, we still can do the same thing. But I also use it on my shopping cart. Like, I spray it in the car seat before I put my purse in the shopping cart. I use it on doorknobs. I use it on my steering wheel when I get back in the car. I clean my phone with it when I get home. I just spray the front and the back and wipe it down. Doorknobs, keys, pretty much everything. Like,
One of the things that I've been doing is when I've been in contact with people and I have my mask on, before I touch it with my hands, I'll spray it with the Thieves spray, and then I'll take it off. And then the next time I put it back on, it smells like Thieves, and that's kind of nice too. So be really careful of driving. It is a super fine mist. So it's a very small bottle, but it mists up so much that it lasts forever. But I was spraying my hands after we went shopping, and it got in David's eyes. So while he was driving, it's interesting. So just be careful. It is such a fine mist that it is great for just kind of going everywhere.
Awesome. So we also have an oral health care line that is actually highly recommended by dentists. We have several different toothpaste, but my favorite, actually I have 2 favorites. I love the Aroma Bright, but I also love the whitening. So this one's the whitening. Like, love the flavor. It doesn't have, I think the Aroma Brights taste a lot like that you can taste the baking soda in it. Like, this one I can't. Like, this one, like, it just tastes wonderful. So again, it's fluoride free. Like, there's no peroxides in the whitening. It's actually like non-abrasive. It reduces tartar buildup and it whitens teeth. So I love this. And I love the mouthwash as well. The mouthwash is time released. And I didn't know this, it actually attaches to the mucus in the back of your throat. So then it stays with you. But I thought that was kind of interesting when I was doing research. You guys can go research that on your own. But it is safe enough that if your little one swallows it, you're not going to have to worry about that, right? Sometimes I swallow it on purpose when I feel like I might need some extra soothing in my throat. Or I saw Barb, I think she's on this call, she did a video where she says that when she has an upset tummy, she'll actually sip a little bit of the mouthwash because of the peppermint and the different oils that are in there. It's soothing to the tummy. So that was something I had just learned this week, and I thought, oh, I might try that. We also have like the dental floss.
Wait, before you pass the toothpaste step, if you like coffee in the morning, use your Aroma Bright toothpaste in the morning because it doesn't affect the taste of your coffee. These are very important things to me. And then I use the whitening after lunch and then at night, I'll use the whitening toothpaste at that point. So if you like coffee, Sherry, you're stuck with the Aroma Bright all day. Right before bed, use your whitening.
Oh, I'm gonna go back because Ray said that she uses the spray for poopery. So well, I don't know how you do it, but I'm gonna say how I do it. So I actually use the Lavaderm, but I guess you could use this one too. And I used the Lavaderm when we went to convention because we roomed with people, and like, you don't want your, bathroom, whatever. So you can spray this actually in the toilet, and it actually keeps the odor in the toilet. So that was a TMI, but that's a really good, a little hack that you might want. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Alrighty. So,
I think you were on the dental floss, Susan, before I interrupted
I was
you.
just saying that we have dental floss. I like it. It has like a triple coat of the peppermint and Thieves on it, but it doesn't fray. So it doesn't, like, my teeth are close together in the back and it doesn't fray. So that's kind of really nice as well. Like all the oral health stuff, it is free of fluoride, dyes, SLS, preservatives, and we even have a kids toothpaste. So like everybody, if they're old enough to brush their teeth, they're old enough to use the products that we have for oral health. So,
and there's also the Dentarome toothpaste is still available if you like. It has more of a traditional toothpaste flavor to it that some people like. You like kind of that spearminty toothpaste flavor, then try the Dentarome if you don't like the flavor of the Aroma Bright or the whitening.
right. Okay. So with all of these products, dilution is key. I just want to let you guys know, like, if you're using it straight up, you're using too much. Okay. If you don't know how to dilute it, get back to the person who invited you to the call, or go on our Facebook group and ask, do some research. It's even on the back of the bottles, the ratios and stuff like that. But that ends up saving you money in the long run. And while sometimes you think that this is more expensive up front, I'm telling you, it will save your money. One, you don't have, like Kerry said earlier, a product for your toilets, a product for your shower, a product for your floors, a product for your sink. Like, you have one product for everything. Like, legit, my entire house, the only thing that we clean with is Thieves and baking soda and vinegar. Like, that's all we have. And I know it's safe. I know it's not harming us, and I know that it might even be protecting our health as we are cleaning. So that's kind of cool. So if you are a member, you can get this on the Essential Rewards order that Kerry was talking about earlier. You can only get that kit on Essential Rewards or as a new member. You can't get it any other way. Right now, the kit is, the Essential Rewards kit is $118 and the starter kit is $125. That will be going up when they get the basic kits back in stock, but for right now, it's a heck of a deal. So $125, like, you get 2 bottles of the household cleaner. You get a bottle of the Thieves oil. You get 2 bottles of the hand sanitizer. Throw one in your purse, put one in your car, give one to your hubby. You get 2 of the sprays, and like Kerry said, this is going to last you forever. This, like, it lasts forever. And then you also get the mouthwash and the toothpaste. Okay, so it will give you the wholesale membership. It will give you access to all of your cleaning supplies, your personal care or products. Like, we have vitamins, deodorant, we have even safe mineral makeup, right? So we can safely get that directly delivered to our door. We are passing our savings on to you. So when you get the wholesale count, you get 24% off, which is what we spend. We're passing that along to you. when you are a member, you need to go in Essential Rewards to order that kit. So just know that. And then you also get those points that Kerry talked about back. So if you're new on the call this month, if you put your starter kit on Essential Rewards, so if you decide, yeah, I think I want to do this and I want to, you know, dabble in the oils, and I think that, you know, even though the dish soap and the laundry soap doesn't come in, let me put that on my next month's order. They will actually send you a bottle of citronella for free, which I'm super excited. I don't think you can have too much of this, especially moving into the summer months. Bugs do not like this, and it smells amazing. So you can put it in your diffuser, or you can just put it topically right on before you go outside, okay? If you are a guest, yeah, Andrea's going, it's worth every penny. It really is. It's a great investment. If you are a guest on the call, please get back to the person who invited you. If you have someone on the call who is new that you invited, text them your member number or the link to your enrollment. So then you guys are connected together so you get ongoing support. Once you enroll, then you can get added to mine or Kerry or both Facebook groups where you can get ongoing support. So you can, like, how do you dilute this to wash your oven? We can help you with those things like that. Or maybe you want to start dabbling in the oils, and we can tell you the best oils to get started with. And, you know, like Kerry said, we have supplements as well, which is a whole, that could be a week-long class actually. And we even have CBD. So like there's so many options for a healthy lifestyle through Young Living.
And we're missing the, like we also have pet products, and we have baby products and kids products and men's products. There's a lot.
Hormone support. And again, they're all heavily concentrated. So a little bit goes a long way, but I would recommend being consistent with it. If you have a health goal, you need to be consistent. It's not like you go, I want to lose 10 pounds. I go to the gym once and I weigh myself when I get home and I go, oh, that didn't work. That's not how it works. We know that we have to go to the gym consistently, and we know that we have to maybe start eating right as well. The same thing goes with our Thieves cleaners and our oils, and we didn't even talk about our Ningxia, but our whole food liquid supplement. You know, we take this every day. We use our oils daily, we diffuse daily. It's that consistency is where you start seeing long-term changes and health results. So on that, thank you for joining us.